It is a quiet Sunday afternoon, and everything is completely fine. The bills are paid, the chores are done, and your family is safe. Yet you feel a familiar, heavy tightness stretching across your chest. Your mind is scanning the horizon, desperately searching for a crisis that does not exist. You feel guilty for not enjoying the peace, but relaxing feels incredibly dangerous. You are trapped in a state of constant, exhausting alertness. This is the silent, hidden curse of a very specific generation. They're the bridge between two eras forever stuck in the middle. Meet Mark, born right on the edge of two worlds. He sits on his couch, trying to read a book he loves. Instead, his feet tap restlessly against the floor as his mind races. He checks his phone, then checks his email, then looks out the window. Nothing is wrong, but his brain insists that something must be breaking. Mark belongs to the Xennial microgeneration, the bridge between Gen X and Millennials. He spent his childhood playing outside without cell phones or internet tracking. He knew the quiet comfort of a world that turned off at night. Then, he spent his 20s adapting to a lightning-fast digital revolution. This unique upbringing did not make him adaptable. It made him permanently anxious. He is caught between old-school values and New World chaos. Psychologists call this specific state hyper-vigilance, an unyielding survival mechanism. Xennials grew up during a massive, confusing shift in human history. They remember a world that was slow, predictable, and contained. Suddenly, they were thrust into a world of instant global news and economic crashes. Their brains were forced to rewire overnight to process constant, incoming data. Because they saw the world change so fast, they learned to never trust stability. To a Xennial brain, quiet time feels like the calm before a devastating storm. They're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Pause and reflect. When was the last time you sat still without checking your phone or planning the next task? This restless anxiety stems from an internalized pressure to always be producing something. Xennials were raised with the old-school promise that hard work guarantees total safety. They believed that if they followed the rules, they would be secure. But they entered the adult workforce just as global stability completely shattered. They witnessed layoffs, financial collapses, and the death of job security. They learned that the rug can be pulled out at any single moment. Now, resting feels like letting your guard down in an active war zone. If you stop moving, you feel like you're falling behind. Your nervous system mistakes a peaceful moment for an act of dangerous negligence. Consider the story of Maya, an architect who finally booked a dream vacation. She stands on a beautiful, quiet beach, watching the waves crash. Her phone is off, her work is done, and the weather is perfect. Instead of feeling joyful, she feels an overwhelming sense of deep panic. Her mind begins inventing imaginary problems about her house and her savings. She wonders if she left the stove on 1,000 miles away. Maya realizes that she has forgotten how to simply exist without a problem to solve. For her, and millions like her, suffering became a comfortable habit. Peace became an unfamiliar territory that feels deeply unsafe to explore. They feel naked without their armor. But here is the subtle twist you might not expect. This constant inability to relax is not a personal failure or a flaw. It is actually a deeply misplaced act of love and protection. Your brain keeps you anxious because it wants to keep you prepared for anything. You survived immense cultural and economic shifts by staying alert and highly capable. You became the reliable fixer, the responsible adult, and the ultimate protector. You're the one everyone calls when things go wrong. But you forgot that you were allowed to survive the peace, too. You built a safe house, but you're still guarding the door. Pause and reflect. Who would you be if you finally stopped trying to fix everything around you? By constantly scanning for danger, you miss the life you worked so hard to build. You are treating the present moment like a trap instead of a hard-earned reward. You are saving for a rainy day while drowning in the sunshine. You do not need to earn the right to breathe quietly. The world can spin for a few minutes without your permission. So, if you're a Xennial who cannot seem to unwind, give yourself grace. Your nervous system is just trying to shield you from a volatile world. It remembers the shocks of the past and wants to protect your future. But the storm has passed for now, and the sky is clear. It is safe to lower your shield and let your shoulders drop. The world will not fall apart just because you decided to close your eyes. You have survived the chaos, and now you deserve to survive the quiet. Turn off the radar, step inside, and finally let yourself come home.